This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Hey, what's going on everyone? Greg here, and I'm gonna say something directly to the audience, so if you don't care about that, just skip about a minute into the video and I'll get to all that Apple Watch stuff. But you know I was trying to hit 200,000 subscribers before August 6th, which is my birthday, but it doesn't look like we're probably going to make that milestone. Honestly, I am already blown away by the recent milestone of over 180,000 subscribers. Like, wow, seriously. I just want to give everyone a big thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am incredibly honored to have received this much support and to have built what I think is one of the best audiences in tech YouTube. Most of you watching are intelligent, respectful, and you always have insightful comments. And yeah, you even like the weird, awkward humor I throw in videos from time to time. And I am just extremely thankful to everyone who watches any of my videos, and I really don't get to say it enough. So thank you. Thank you to all the subscribers, viewers, and literally anyone who supports me. You all are the greatest, and I wouldn't be where I am today without each and every one of you. Hey, who's cutting onions in here? I didn't say you could do that. All right, enough of that mushy stuff here because we're getting awfully close to September, which is why if you are watching this video, you really should do your best to avoid purchasing a few Apple products right now. And one of those would be either the Apple Watch Series 6 or the Apple Watch SE, because we are likely just a little over 1 month away from Apple unveiling the brand new Apple Watch Series 7, and it could provide some really nice features for those of you who are willing to wait. And one of those changes up front might actually end up being a big deal, and that is a new redesign, because consumers love to have a brand new look for a product, because whenever Apple changes a design for a product, it usually means a super cycle of product sales, because people always want to be seen with the latest and greatest, and having a new design, you really can't skate by with the old designs anymore. And we have seen this play out time and time again with new iPhone redesigns, and I have no reason to believe we won't see something similar here with a new Apple Watch design, which is technically still really only in its second design iteration, going from the first Apple Watch all the way to the Series 6. Now, for the Series 7, the rumors from Jon Prosser say that this new design will borrow design traits from Apple's latest product releases. That includes designs like the iPad Pro, iPhone 12, and yes, even the recently redesigned M1 iMac. And you guessed it, that means the Series 7 will now feature a flatter-sided design rather than the slightly kind of rounded off design of its predecessor. That won't be the only change though, because based on some of these renders, we can see that we are getting even bigger cutouts for the speakers, which could mean improved or louder sounding audio, as well as Jon Prosser saying that Apple is aiming to release even more color options for this year, with the aluminum variant getting a brand new green color. There's also even more changes to the front display, which we get out of reports from Mark Gurman, who says that Apple is working on making the bezels even smaller on the front display, and also using a new screen lamination technique to push the display even closer to the glass, reducing any air gaps. Without a doubt, if these redesign rumors turn out to be true, this will be one of the biggest driving forces of adopting Apple Watch Series 7 upgrades. As I mentioned at the start, new designs for a product usually drive larger sales for that year, and that could be even more important than a phone you cover in a case, because the watch is constantly visible on your wrist. So even more than a phone, the design of the watch takes on even more importance. And this will only be the second major revision of the Apple Watch since 2014. So I am really interested to see what the final product actually looks like. As for the flat-sided design, I think if it turns out to be true, it's definitely going to stir some controversy when it's announced, because I've already seen in my comments section on previous videos I've done on the Apple Watch Series 7 that some of you either really like the design direction this Apple Watch is going in based on the renders, and there's also the opposite side. A lot of you who hate the new look and hope that Apple doesn't change it because it makes the watch appear even thicker, and you just don't like that. Personally, I do like the new design, how it looks, and so far I have liked every new flat-sided design that Apple has released. But let me know in the comments, do you like the rumored new design, or do you hope that Apple sticks with the same design as the Series 6? Now, there's even more changes coming internally to the Series 7, but before we talk about that, if you care about design and you're interested in building a website, well, you need to check out the easiest way to get that up and running with zero experience with Squarespace. So why out of all the other website builders out there should you choose Squarespace? Well, for one, it's the easiest place to get your website up and running and requires absolutely zero experience because Squarespace has a huge selection of custom, beautifully crafted templates for you to choose from, so it's easy to start your own website, portfolio, resume, blog, and so much more in just a few hours with playing around with Squarespace's website builder. And each website is automatically optimized to make sure that your online presence looks beautiful on any device, from phone to tablet to a computer. And I always talk about how Squarespace is great for starting out your website, but don't forget, it's also a service that can grow and scale with you because Squarespace offers a diverse range of plans at affordable pricing for hosting your website and also offering advanced features like your own professional email with G Suite, fully integrated e-commerce with payment methods from Stripe, PayPal, and yes, even Apple Pay, as well as inventory, point of sale, support for gift cards, donations, and just so much more. So stop waiting and start building or upgrading your existing website today and use my code GregsGadgets for 14 days to try it out for yourself and also get a 10% off code off your first purchase. And thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Now, like I mentioned before, we are getting other changes besides external design changes to the Series 7. One of those would be that Apple could be adding a new double-sided S7 chip into the Series 7 to make the overall chip smaller and give even more room inside of that Apple Watch to include additional components or to increase battery capacity. This S7 chip is also going to carry a performance increase, which based on previous Apple Watch upgrades, we should expect about a 15 to 20% performance bump, which is interesting because the Series 6 already seems incredibly snappy compared to previous versions of the Apple Watch. So I wonder if I'll notice the performance increase on the S7 chip. And then long term, I wonder what is Apple's strategy here with these big performance jumps to the Apple Watch? Like, yeah, just because we can do it, we are gonna make the Apple Watch even faster? Or is there actually plans for the Apple Watch to do some heavy-duty processing in the future? Maybe for augmented reality glasses, maybe that'll be the processing unit. Or like, hey, maybe there's a version of Final Cut Pro running on the Apple Watch somewhere in Tim Cook's basement. I'm just kidding. Like, is that even legal? But anyway, faster chip, more battery life, new design. Those are all the hallmark features for this Series 7 watch, and those consumer-facing features, I think, are going to make the Series 7 sell like hotcakes. However, we should also note some disappointments with these current rumors and leaks, and that is the apparent lack of no major new health sensors coming to the Series 7. Now, I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Okay, it's not that serious, but the Apple Watch intrigues me the most whenever it adds a new health feature, whether that's the Apple Watch giving us a heart rate monitor, high and low heart rate notifications, taking an ECG on your wrist, the blood oxygen sensor, and even things like fall detection. A lot of those features I just listed have not only helped consumers live a slightly healthier lifestyle, but these features have literally saved people's lives. And that is just amazing for a consumer piece of technology. So I'm always excited when Apple gives us something new here with health, but unfortunately for the Series 7, it sounds like the long-rumored blood glucose monitoring won't be making its way to this model, and according to Gurman, Apple is still a few years away from even trying to put this technology into an Apple Watch. There's also no rumors or leaks of any other significant additions to any other health sensors, so while I think most people are going to be fine with the new design, I personally am going to be a little bit disappointed if there are no new health features for this year. Okay, as for when you can get the Series 7, well, all eyes are on Apple's usual September event, which we've heard recent reports that it is going to be another virtual event and not an in-person event. And invites for that virtual event will probably start going out within the first or second week of September. As for pricing, well, based on everything we've heard, I think it's very likely that pricing is going to stay exactly the same on the Series 7, so I would expect it to start at $400 for the base aluminum 40mm version without cellular connectivity. And that is basically everything we know so far about the Apple Watch Series 7. So let me know, are you excited for this updated Apple Watch? Or do you plan on skipping this year's upgrade? Also, if you like the video, well, don't forget to leave me a like. If you want to see more from the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.